In tonight's Fact or Fiction, we're looking into a picture going around online this month. It claims to show a screenshot of a 2002 episode of The Simpsons that eerily mirrors real-life events. It shows Donald Trump touching a glowing orb with two Middle Eastern-looking men. Well, last month, President Trump did just that with the King of Saudi Arabia and the President of Egypt. So, did The Simpsons really predict the future?
It's no secret that The Simpsons have a wild reputation for predicting major world events years before they happen, almost like they've got a crystal ball hidden in the writer's room. And every year, people anxiously wait to see if their latest predictions will actually come true. So let's dive into The Simpsons predictions for 2025 that will leave you speechless. So don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. The Simpsons have predicted plenty of things about Donald Trump, and well, it's no secret that here in 2025, the Orange Man is back in the White House. But in a 2016 episode, they went one step further, predicting that in 2028, Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump, would be running for president. If this turns out to be true, Ivanka would need to get even more involved in politics during her dad's second term, and this lines up with another eerie moment from a 2017 episode where she replaces a Supreme Court justice, hinting that she might be using her father's presidency to launch her own political career. Coincidence? Or are The Simpsons straight up dropping spoilers for the real world? In 2012, The Simpsons showed robots being mass-produced and replacing human workers across various industries. But they actually predicted this way back in 1994 too, when the family visited an amusement park where all the staff were robots. And then things got real dark when the bots turned against the humans. Fast forward to today, and this prediction isn't so far-fetched. Tesla has already launched the Cybertruck, and they're planning to release another self-driving vehicle and even an autonomous van, meaning road trips without a driver are coming sooner than you think. And here's where it gets crazy. Tesla's Optimus robots are set to go into production in 2025. These humanoid robots are designed to handle household and commercial tasks with ease. So yeah, in just a few years, you might have a robot doing your chores. Or even working at an amusement park. Would you feel safe with one of these in your home? In season 24, 2012, Homer goes back to school, and during a conversation, he casually predicts that in the future, we'll be able to print food with the push of a button. Well, guess what? That future is basically here. Today, 3D food printers are a real thing, capable of creating actual edible meals with just a few commands. These machines use proteins, fats, fibers, and other food-based ingredients to build dishes layer by layer. Meaning, in theory, you could print a burger, pizza, or even a dessert in your kitchen. The first full-scale 3D food printer prototypes were revealed in 2024, and companies are already looking to launch commercial versions in 2025. Are The Simpsons writers just really good at guessing? Or is this some next-level sci-fi becoming reality? Season 11, episode 17 of The Simpsons aired in 2000 and made a huge comeback in 2016 when people realized it had predicted Trump's presidency. But the episode didn't stop there. After Trump's term, Lisa becomes president and inherits a completely broken economy destroyed by Trump's administration. Now, here's the big question. Could this be a warning about what's coming in Trump's second term? In The Simpsons version of events, the US economy collapses in a way that's never been seen before. And in real life, some experts are already raising concerns that a financial crisis could be on the horizon. One major factor? China's aggressive expansion in the global market. The country is rapidly climbing the economic ladder and challenging the US for its top spot, something that's been in motion for years. Is this another Simpsons prediction coming true, or just a really well-timed coincidence? Back in 2009, The Simpsons hit us with yet another spooky prediction, a world under constant surveillance. In season 20, episode 4, the government can track anyone, anywhere using advanced monitoring systems. Sound like sci-fi? Think again. Today, massive databases, both government-run and private, store an insane amount of information about all of us. The excuse? Making life easier, improving services, or the classic for security reasons. But some people believe we're heading straight into a real-life Big Brother scenario, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Surveillance tech is evolving fast, with drones, facial recognition cameras, and AI-powered tracking systems becoming more widespread. In fact, several countries are set to ramp up these technologies in 2025. So where do we draw the line? How much security is too much before our privacy is completely gone? Some people see it as an advancement. Others are already worried that we're moving toward a world where even your quick trip to grab coffee is being recorded in 4K. Were The Simpsons just exaggerating, or does the fact that your phone somehow knows exactly what you were thinking about buying prove that we're already living in that future? Of all the predictions The Simpsons have made, this one might be the most terrifying. Aliens? Climate collapse? Nope. At least, not in this 1995 episode where a secret society plots a nuclear disaster that wipes out humanity, leaving Homer as the sole survivor. The episode doesn't specify when this might happen, but many believe it could be pointing to 2025, especially with all the rising global tensions and conflicts that could spiral out of control next year. Some people think that nuclear weapons are the only real deterrent against war. The problem is, what if someone actually presses the big red button? Back in 2012, The Simpsons season 23, episode 22 gave us something that at the time seemed like pure science fiction. Self-driving cars roaming the streets, carrying passengers, and even having conversations with them. Well, guess what? That fiction is now reality. Today, autonomous vehicles are no longer a futuristic fantasy. They're hitting the streets for real. And when it comes to self-driving cars, one name instantly comes to mind. Tesla. Tesla's cars are already capable of driving without human input, but the company is about to take things to the next level. In 2025, Tesla plans to launch the Cybercab, a fully autonomous taxi that could revolutionize the way we get around. But Tesla isn't the only one in the race. Apple and General Motors are also gearing up to release their own self-driving vehicles next year. It's a full-blown tech showdown to see who will dominate the streets of the future. Just imagine, in a couple of years, you could order a ride from your phone, hop into a car with no driver, and maybe even chat with the vehicle about the weather or ask it to play some early 2000s throwback hits. The Simpsons called it back in 2012, and the only thing we're missing now is a car that cracks bad jokes or gives life advice like a therapist. Maybe in 2030. Yup, The Simpsons even predicted the zombie apocalypse. Kind of. In a 2009 episode, a fast food burger made from cows that had eaten other cows causes a mutation that turns people into flesh-eating zombies. The result? Total chaos, with only Bart being immune and humanity's last hope. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, some people believe this episode symbolizes a future global pandemic. Think about it. Experts have been warning for years that our modern lifestyle, dense urban populations, and diet choices could trigger new epidemics. The more we tamper with food production and the environment, the higher the chances of diseases spreading in unpredictable ways. Now, does that mean we'll actually turn into brain-hungry zombies? Probably not. But could a future virus mess with human behavior in ways we can't yet predict? That doesn't sound so far-fetched. In the Simpsons movie 2007, Springfield gets hit by one disaster after another, so much so that the government decides to trap the entire city under a giant glass dome. It's cartoon logic, sure, but the message? Terrifyingly real. You don't even need a prophecy to see what's happening. 2024 was a disaster movie in real life. Record-breaking heat waves, waves, massive floods, unexpected freezes, destructive hurricanes, severe droughts, wildfires that looked straight out of an apocalypse movie. It's like someone spun the end of the world bingo wheel and hit every single spot. And the bad news? 2025 isn't looking any better. Scientists are already warning that these disasters will only get worse. There's no real-life glass dome to protect us, so unless serious action is taken, things could spiral into an actual climate catastrophe. If we don't act soon, we won't need a Simpsons episode to tell us what's coming next. We'll be living it. So are the Simpsons predicting the future? And that's a wrap on even more Simpsons predictions for 2025. Some of these feel eerily accurate, while others just make you wonder, is it all just crazy coincidence? Or do the Simpsons writers actually know something we don't? Let me know what you think in the comments. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.